I'm 100% certain that the vast majority of people in business have no earthly idea what's transpiring in the economic world space, all of the opportunities and open doors that are available right now that are not going to be open forever. It's one of those critical times that happens maybe about every 10 years or so. And it just isn't something that repeats every single year. There's an energy to it. There are two sides of the spectrum that are polar opposite, where things are going extremely well and things are not going good. At the same time that we see so many businesses closing down, there are businesses that are doing extremely well. And here are three things that I know those businesses who are doing well have decided. Number one, they've decided to win. They've decided that despite all of the noise outside of them and all of the voices and all of the fear, because it can be overwhelming, because there's a greater portion of people who are operating in fear than are operating in faith. And when I say faith, I mean a knowing, a true belief, a definitive decision. Because there are a lot of people who say they're faith based who are spearheading the fear that is transpiring. They are walking in the most fear during this time. And so, one of the things that people who are going to win have decided is that they're going to win in spite of. It is fully a decision. Number two, they have decided that they are going to avoid listening to anything otherwise. They're going to avoid hearing, listening, seeing, attaching to anything that says anything else. I was on Threads earlier today and I just clicked off. And I was like, man, what did I click on that has my timeline full of people who are speaking from a space of fear? And it's not that there is no compassion. It's not that. It's just that I understand that I have to protect my energy. I have to be extremely mindful of what I'm allowing in my circumference. I know as a leader, you only lead people based on what you believe. And with all the fear-based rhetoric that is transpiring now, when you go and look at people's bio and you see that they are mindset coaches, identity coaches, self-concept, but you hear the level of fear that they're operating in, that they're probably unaware of, you also understand that they are going to trickle that down to their clients and customers. They're going to keep them in a space that hinders possibility for them. And so the number two thing that people who are going to win have decided is that they're going to be mindful of what they listen to. And the third thing that people who are going to win have decided is what they are going to believe. Because you get to choose the report that you're going to believe. And two things can very well be happening at the same time. You know, I'm just reminded of a scripture where, and don't quote me on this, but a scripture where the guys went to check out the land that they were supposed to go to. And some came back and talked about all the giants and the people that look scary in the land. And others came back and talked about all the fruit and all of the wealth and how big and bountiful all of the blessings were in the land. This is the same exact place, just two different people, two different perspectives in the same place. So two things can very likely be transpiring at the same time. And so those are three things that people who are going to win at this particular time have decided. We are in a wealth transfer. This is how it transpires. And if you are going to win, you have to decide those three things. It looks like you investing. It looks like you putting your energy, your time into winning. not the polar opposite. That's my take on today. I'm Tanya Wilson, also known as the growth strategist, business consultant, and mindset coach. I support women just like you to step into their personal power, scale their business, and create lifestyles they love. If you're looking for an amazing place to grow and evolve and scale for the entirety of 2026, 3D Success Academy is an amazing opportunity. It is the ultimate growth track where we focus on your destiny, your dollars, and your disciplines. This is a place where you transition your brand to premium. Listen, there is a space where people will slash their prices so much until they aren't in business. And then there's a sweet spot where people are going to be paying for value. And you being premiumly positioned to attract those premium buyers who are still going to find value despite what is transpiring in the world space. That is the thing that is going to take you to the edge of your expansion. A space where you can embody it fully. Two things can be true at the same time, and you get to choose which end of the spectrum you desire to be on. RenewFullCircle.com/3DA2022. 3D Success Academy for Women in Business. You can enroll today and start today. It is self-led for the busy entrepreneur with a hybrid component of live coaching every single month. You get to ask me questions about, what you're training and how you're implementing it and what is best for you. That's my take on today. Peace and abundance.